Hello and good evening, everybody. I am going to keep this one super quick. There is another webinar that I am going to jump on at 9 o'clock. It's all about Bitcoin mining, but that's not what this is about. So I am going to keep this pretty short. It looks like some people are connecting, which is awesome. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. I don't know why Facebook Live, it tells you some people who are connected and not others. So I have no idea. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. So again, I'm going to keep this really quick tonight, but this is something that I observe a lot. And this is how I've seen many people hold themselves back in life from getting what they want to get. And if you've heard any of my videos, you know I am all about going big, going hard, educating myself, putting myself out there, being authentic, taking big risks and all that good stuff. But oftentimes what I see from people who say they want more out of life, they say they want to grow, they say they want something different from what they have. But I've observed a couple of things. So if you ever find yourself doing these things, I want you to take note of what you're doing. So all of these things that I'm going to talk about, it's not very many, it's just a couple, are you trying to keep yourself safe, whether it's conscious or subconscious. We constantly try to keep ourselves safe because that's what our brains were designed to do. So the first sign that you are trying to keep yourself safe and that you're playing small is that you're looking for reasons why not. So let's say you wanted to start a business, or let's say, here's a good example. I'm talking about Bitcoin mining. I have a lot of people that I talk to about cryptocurrency. And one thing that has come up recurringly is tons and tons of interest. But I feel like some people are looking for why they shouldn't, right? So why it's a bubble that's going to burst, why you shouldn't open a business. And you look for all these reasons. You say, oh, well, it's your town, it's your market. You don't have the background, you don't have the experience. And so what we do is we look for reasons why not, why we can't do something, or particularly why it's a bad idea. And we look for validation for those things, whether it's via news articles or something like that. And we use those articles and those ideas, or the ideas that we come up with, and we say, okay, well, here are reasons why I shouldn't do this. And this is just a way that you're keeping yourself safe. I see that come up a lot, again, in the cryptocurrency investing. You know, people are looking at putting money into an investment that they don't completely understand. And instead of fully educating and taking a stance one way or another, they kind of look for these reasons why it's not going to work out. So that's just one example. And I see it a lot in the business world, particularly, as a coach for the last many years and as a weight loss coach. So I have a lot of coaches who are watching. I'm sure you can relate to that, talking to clients or prospective clients, and they're giving you all the reasons why not, why it won't work for them, because they're on this medication, or because they have a thyroid problem, or because their knee hurts, or whatever it is. Those are ways to keep ourselves safe and keep ourselves playing small. So don't do that, and be aware of it if you are. The second thing is that we procrastinate, and this can look like a couple of different things. So it could look like, oh, I'll just get to it next week, right? Like typical procrastination. So if you are wanting to do something and you need to make a decision, if you procrastinate the decision, obviously it's never going to get made. Another way this can look is, I've talked about this before, so being very circular in your thinking, right? So thinking, I need to do more research, I need to find out more information. Those are simply forms, again, of keeping yourself safe, whether it's procrastination, death by research, or just putting it off till a later time. That is really detrimental to our growth. And it can be detrimental to your growth if you are a business owner looking to grow and expand. It can be detrimental if you are a person who is looking to get into a gym or fitness routine, weight loss routine. And it can be detrimental, again, in the cryptocurrency space. I see it all the time. I've been talking to people about particular things for a very long time, and had they taken action sooner, they would have a lot more money in their bank account. Shout out to Michael, who just joined, and I didn't even know he was joining, who has had like ridiculous success, basically tripling one of his cryptocurrency investments because he took action. He did the work, he researched, he took action. He didn't look for reasons why not to, because he was ready to grow. He was ready to live big. I don't think he's ever played small, but anyway. And then the last thing, so we've got looking for reasons why not, right? Either why not to take action or why something won't work. We've got procrastination, or the need to do constant research and just really never come to a decision. And then the third thing that will potentially keep you playing smaller than anything else is listening to negative people. So again, that can look like a lot of different things. So if you have a weight loss goal and you're surrounding yourself with people who are down on you, whether they don't believe you can accomplish it, or whether they are, they have weight struggles and they don't really support you trying to address yours because of how it will affect them. It could look like, again, you wanting to start a business. So when I started my gym in this really small town in Southeast Georgia, everyone told me I was crazy. My doctor said no one would be interested. There was a local wellness director who said I'd have better luck selling barbecue out of the back of my car. There was literally like nobody who told me that this was a great idea, but I did it anyway. And thank goodness, because it changed my life, and it changed the lives of so many other people. So don't listen to negative people. I get this again all the time in the cryptocurrency space. Oh, well, my friend said it's a bubble. My friend said it's going to crash. My friend said this. Here are the reasons I shouldn't, without actually doing any research and putting any effort into it yourself. So these are very common things. And it's funny, I can give examples of these ways to play small across all kind of three of my businesses, which is really interesting because I didn't plan to do it this way. So this is, a natural thing that we do to keep ourselves safe. You've heard me talk about this before. Something Tony Robbins brought up. We have these 2 million-year-old human brains. And if you think about how we lived even 100 years ago, it's a very different world from the one that we live in today. And the last couple of decades have been the fastest part of human evolution ever in history. And our brains aren't designed to function under the stress that we function under. And we have not evolved in order to match our current needs, if that makes sense. And again, our brains are designed to keep us safe. However, we're not running from saber-toothed tigers anymore, or whatever was chasing us back then. We're not hunter-gatherers anymore. And so what you perceive, basically your brain is, again, it's trying to keep you safe. I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this. And because we don't have things that are trying to kill us, we make up things, right? We convince ourselves to play small. We stress over the things we don't need to stress about. We worry, and we constantly create these problems that don't really need to exist. And again, all of those things are to keep us safe, right? And that's never going to get you to where you want to be in life, because at the end of the day, there is no great reward without a great risk, right? So all of the things that I'm really proud of accomplishing in my life, getting my master's degree, switching careers, opening a gym, starting an online business, building a house, going out on my own, leaving a job, all of those things are big things that I'm really proud of. And every single one of them had tremendous risk. And had I not taken those risks, I can't imagine what my life would look like. It's like, no, I don't want that life because it looked like that, 10 years ago, and I didn't want that to perpetuate. And so, okay, so that's really all that I wanted to say. Yes, Sean, and it is the magic of thinking big. And thanks, TJ, you rock too. So thanks, Matt. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I hope this made sense. I don't usually spend much time thinking about what I want to say before I hit go live, which I know is the opposite of a lot of people who kind of script it out and all that stuff. Sometimes I'll take some notes, but I don't really think about it. So hopefully I'm not as inarticulate as I feel sometimes. But Yeah, so don't hold yourself back. Don't play small. If you find yourself looking for reasons why not, if you find yourself procrastinating or doing endless research before making a decision, or if you listen to people who are negative or really have no idea what they're talking about, because it's typically one of the other, and you don't take a little bit of risk to get great reward, you're just playing it safe and you're playing it small. And I don't want that for you, and I don't want it for myself. So yeah, let's dream big together. And Greg says it's called being the master of your own destiny, despite the challenges you may face, can be so rewarding. Thank you, Greg. I love your work too. Greg is awesome. He's in Australia and he just transforms minds and bodies all day, every day. I see a million pictures. I love it. So, thanks for tuning in, and if you're watching this later, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you've ever experienced these cycles of playing small and what you can do to grow and make different choices. So I will catch up with you all soon. Oh, I'm so excited because on Thursday I am doing, so if you're a fitness professional, you don't want to miss this. A lot of you know him, but I am interviewing my friend Jack Wheeler, and he and I have known each other for years now. We had our gyms, I think we started our gyms kind of around the same time. He has at least 3 or 4 locations now in Alberta, and he is like probably the best gym owner that I know of. He's just amazing, and he is going to bring so much value to you guys. And if you have questions for Jack, just send them my way. Tune in. It's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern time. And yeah, I'm super pumped for that. So that's going to be on Thursday. Just seriously, if you're in the fitness industry, you don't want to miss this, because he has created something seriously spectacular. And I remember when he just had 1 gym. So tune in for that. And I hope everybody has a fantastic evening.